Welcome to the class, Nyan. I'm so happy to see you once again here in my class. It makes me feel very happy. How how
Okay.
how have you been?
Wait, let me turn on the loud volume. Okay, can you say again?
How are you? How have you been?
Oh, very good.
Very good, fantastic.
How
It
about,
makes me
how
feel
about
very
you?
happy. Great, and even more now that I have the opportunity to see you today. I was looking at your homework. I
In
saw you.
yellow.
I saw. I was looking at your homework. I was checking your homework. Very
Oh,
good.
wait,
So
but next time when you send me the audio file, I don't have it because I use WBS Office, not Word or PowerPoint.
okay, was the PowerPoint working?
No, I mean that I don't use PowerPoint. I use WBS Office.
Okay, and you received the PowerPoints or was sent to you by email or something?
I mean that you can send me the audio file in
They
Word.
are only the audio files. Okay, I'm gonna be asking for this. All right,
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna be asking just in case. Then anyway, I so can you see here this one?
Yes.
That's your homework. I was looking at it. I was checking your homework. Let me see if you are able to see it.
Wait,
So
now in USA is 8 o'clock. I think that's 7.
yeah, actually 8:03 in
Okay.
America.
Okay.
Let me see here. Give me a second. Oh wow, I cannot. Oh, let me see. Oh, what's happened? Okay, so look at here. I was looking at that. Pretty good. Okay, so I was checking the answers. All right, when I finished the other class, and I saw that it was nice. Very good. Well done. So now, Nyan, let's continue with the new lesson, new class. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see it.
Fantastic. So let me see. Let me just refresh a little bit with you about the last class. Let me see. It was our last class. What can you tell me or what do you remember about this class? This is the last one.
Yes, the Duke of Edinburgh Award.
And what was that about?
That's about the Queen's husband. That he want the young people to like grow up and help each other and them too. So he create this award. It have like four. It has
He
four parts
created.
created with 4 parts. That is physical test, uh, expedition, voluntary work, and um, let me remember.
Okay.
Voluntary work. Let's just say. Uh, expedition, voluntary work, new skill. Okay.
That's right.
And
So those are the
maybe
yeah, go
okay.
ahead.
Okay, you just can continue.
Okay, I was gonna say those are like four things they require, all right, in order for someone to have the this type of award. What is required is what are required are those skills, all right. For example, learn a new practical or social skills. For example, anything from painting or to podcasting. Take on a physical challenge, all right. Then we have take on a physical challenge and do a voluntary work such as helping people, helping the environment, etc., etc., etc. So it was part of it. Then today we are going to be covering a new lesson. All right. So we also completed these exercises. We work with all this, Nyan, and now we are having this new lesson, okay, which is teenage challenges. Teenage challenges. Let me ask you, have you ever have any type of have you ever have any type of challenge in your life?
Challenge. Well,
Yeah,
give me an example.
have you ever have any type of challenge in your life, Nyan?
So I mean that the challenge that other people create for us, or the
Well,
challenge that we meet.
Well, what I'm saying is like any type of challenge, like maybe you want to do something and you say, wow, that is challenging. I can't even do
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
Okay. I have it.
All of us, we have challenges in life.
Yes, I
Maybe
have it.
one of them, maybe some are going to be easier. Other ones are going to be a little bit more complex. But in fact, all of us, we have challenges. Maybe
Oh,
with a lower level of complexity, but in fact we have challenges. So what about you, Nyan? What is
um,
your challenge?
I need to review before the end of the year test. That's the challenge.
Oh my god. You have and when it's gonna take place?
All day I will about the end of the year, like the end of the school year. So like I will need to check on the paper, the paper to review, and the book. Like I take it all days. So like tomorrow, what subject that I have, so I will need to that subject book. Then I take it with me for all days for me to review. That's a challenge. Yes.
Okay, I'm
Very
sorry.
challenge.
You mentioned that this exam, this evaluation, when is gonna take place? I could not listen well. Could you say it again?
Wait. Hello. Hello.
Now I can listen to you well. Now I could listen. Okay, when is gonna take place? Tell me again. I'm sorry.
I review the test. I will need it all days. Hello.
Okay. You were telling me like you were going to have at the end. At the end, you're gonna have a review. But the thing is like, I kind of like it kind of like broke up. Could you repeat it again one more time, Nyan?
Yeah, that's what you just listen, Sang Wei.
Okay. So what is your challenge? Tell me again because was like when you spoke, like break up. Maybe the signal, the internet signal.
Let me check
Let
it.
me see. What is your challenge? Your biggest challenge
Oh,
for this year, for
wait,
this
my phone. My phone. My
20
phone.
2021?
Oh, COVID-19.
No, no. I mean like this for this year. What is your challenge? What is something that you are thinking, oh my God, Tisha Alexis, this year, this is my challenge. Maybe to speak English, maybe to learn something new.
I think that I don't have
You
this
don't have
year.
any challenge or something to face, at least the minute.
I think that it's too long. Like it's too long. It's have a long time that I didn't go anywhere. I even cannot show people my face, so I don't know that I have any challenge. I just stay at home and do whatever, study, sleep, and play. That's all I
I,
need
under,
to.
I understand. I understand. And what about, well, actually, I think in Vietnam, it's summertime, right? At a school. Are you on vacation?
No,
Okay.
you know that my city is like have the very bad. COVID is very bad now. We have like
Yeah.
100 people who got COVID a day. So
Oh my
I
God. So
so
yeah,
I, I cannot go.
That's kind of like difficult because it limits everyone there in the country. But anyway, let's continue and let's talk about challenges.
Okay.
Even myself, I have challenges in life. I always have challenges. One of my biggest challenge was at college. When I was doing my master's degree, when I was at college, at university, I was going through a master's degree and I have to define, I write my thesis. What is a thesis? Actually, it's a research. And I have like the judges here, they were asking me questions. And I was like 1 hour, you know, they just asking me questions, ask and answer, ask and answer. It was around an hour and a half straight. Ask and answer, ask and answer, ask and answer.
But you need to remember it.
Yeah, I have to remember all the information I have written in a book written by myself like that. Let me
Wait,
just show you. It
how
was
much is like
a big
you need
challenge
to
like
do?
this. Like this, a book
Okay.
like that I have to read by my own, by
Then
myself.
you remember all of the like the specific things in that book, then you tell your teacher.
Yeah, actually it was researching about that education.
Oh,
Education, like supervision in education.
that's here. Look, listen, like my global perspective subject, we usually study about the education topic.
Yeah, I love that. That's why I became a teacher. I always like education. I always like to teach. That's my passion. Okay, Sonia, let's continue. Let me ask you something. Are you fearful or fearless?
Feel like, oh no, I no, just let me do the test. Oh, you're reading in bed and you hear
Let's do
us.
this. Let's check if you are fearful or fearless. Let me see. Question number one. Are you reading in bed and you hear a strange noise outside the windows? Do you A, carry on reading, all right, or hide under the bed covers and try to ignore it?
Oh, I carry on reading because that usually in my like now in Vietnam, like it's very noisy. You can hear like whatever sounds that you can hear, so just don't care about it.
Then you say A. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, number two. A friend suggests going on a really tall and fast roller coaster. Do you agree to go or you refuse to go because it's too scary?
Um, wait, I have the C one. I will like not exact to go, but because I'm so lazy. But if it like that day that I feel very good, so agree to go.
Which means you have no problem to go, right?
Yes.
Oh,
No, except that days I'm so lazy.
but in case, for example, you go to well, if he tells you just in case, would you be able to go or you don't?
Yes, go.
Oh, you go. In my opinion, this is scary. It's like I'm feeling like, it's wow.
Oh, it's funny and it's interesting. It's nothing to scare.
Yeah, it's like, at first it's scary, but then once you get there, it's like you feel the adrenaline. So let's see here. Number three, you have to read a test out to your class. How do you feel? A,
Oh, fine.
fine. You don't mind reading to your class. B, terrible. You can help feeling, terrible. Maybe you can't help feeling really nervous. You feel like really nervous. You're like shaky, like, oh my
It's
God.
okay. Nothing to scare. It's okay.
For you, it's fine, right?
Yes. No, just accept that my teacher can't like tell me to like test something, ask me some question about the last class, so I would let's say no.
Okay, so let me ask you something else. I have question number 4 for you, Nyan. Okay, so
Five or
somebody
four.
offers, All right. Somebody offers, listen to this. Somebody offers to take you exploring in an underground cave. Do you decide to go, or you
Yes.
say no because you can't stand being in the small spaces? What do you think about it?
Yes. Go.
You go, yeah, that's something
Interesting.
nice.
Interesting.
I think, Nan, that is gonna be interesting for many people because when you're exploring caves, it's like you are discovering new things.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. All right, so number five, let's see here. Number five, you get an invitation to a party from someone you don't know very well. Do you accept the invitation and looks forward to meeting some new people, or do you pretend to be busy?
Busy. You tend to be busy.
You pretend to be busy? Oh my god. Okay.
Just time to
Yeah,
play.
well,
Not to.
that's your real personality. So you're being sincere. So let me see. Look at here. Let's go to exercise 1.7. So something I'm gonna tell you in regards of this is just an explanation. All right, about that. So here we are having a grammar. So in this structure, which I want you to learn, Nyan, it is used the following. So the first thing we are going to consider is to use the verb, all right, to use the verb plus the infinitive. So for example, something that I want you to know is you have, for example, here the verb want, all right? You have want, I want, and then you are going to use after the verb in the sentence, the word to.
Mm.
Word to,
So,
that is, yeah, to, which is the infinitive, indicates the infinitive. For example, I want to go home.
mm,
And then when you have the to after a verb, that is well known as the infinitive in English. So we have something different here. We have the use of the ing form, which is the gerund. In English, we call this gerund. Let me write it for you here. I don't know if you know that. Let me write it. Look at the chat box. Gerund.
turn.
All right. So this is the use of the ing in English. Please don't confuse it with, let me see. Do not confuse it with the present progressive. It's just that you use in your sentence the ing. And I will show you this.
Wait, how can we read the word?
Yeah, let me show you here. Let me just go back. Okay, can you
How
read the sentence?
John suggest. Oh, that's my English name. John suggests playing chess.
John, all right, John
Yes.
suggested. What did he
Suggest.
suggest? What did he suggest?
Suggested playing chess.
Playing chess. All right. He suggests playing chess. And because of these, when you add the verb, sorry, the ing, this form, that way is well known as the gerund in English. So let's continue with another with like a comparison between both structures, gerund and ing form. So ing form and infinitive. So I want you to read the first one and then you read the second one and you compare both structures. First one.
Um, First one.
Yeah, this one over here.
I
This one.
I
British.
British teenagers like to watch TV. British teenagers like watching TV.
And let me ask you something. What is the difference? Would you be able to tell me what is the difference in both sentences?
Yes. The
What will be the
difference.
difference?
Uh, the first sentence. So we have to, so we don't add in after the word watch, but the second one we don't have to, so we just add in
The
ing.
ing, that is right. And then look at the difference here. I'm going to explain you what is the difference in terms of the use. In terms of what? Use. For example, you say British teenagers like to watch TV, which means they like to do this action. They like to perform the action. Two. All right. So in the other case, British teenagers like watching TV. So in fact, when you see the other parts, they like watching TV, which means that they like the TV in general, like watch TV in general. So one thing is to do the action, and another thing is that like the TV, like watch, like so that you can understand me better. So the first one, to watch TV, which means they like to do this action, which means the action of watching TV. Then second example, British teenagers like watching TV. They like watching TV. No matter if they like the action, they just see the TV in general. So I don't know if you get my point. Do you understand?
No.
Let me
Uh-huh.
re-explain you. For example,
Yes.
I like to walk around. I like to walk. I like to walk. If I say I like to walk, so I like this action. I like to walk. And when I say I like walking, which is pretty much the same, it's pretty much. But the idea is here when you say I like walking, so you are not going to precisely uh, state or specify what kind of walking do you like. If you like to work in the park, if you like to walk in the beach, you just like walking. You know what I mean? One thing is the action, and the other one is the condition. Do you understand?
Like that's like means that the first one infinitive. So that means that you like the action, but the other ones that mean that you just like to do that things. Right.
Got it. That is the point. And pretty much, so it's pretty much the same. If you are saying like, I like to watch TV and I like watching TV, you are saying the same. Everybody will understand the same. But just as an specification, what's happening is when you say, I like, for example, I like to watch TV, you are saying that you like the action to watch, to the verb the verb takes place in infinitive. I like to watch. You like the action of watching TV. I like watching TV. Maybe you like to watch TV, but you can see whatever. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that is the same. In terms of what it means, I like to watch TV and I like watching TV. That's pretty much the same. So look at here. Um, I want you to read those examples. Can you please read the first one in the bubble, in this cloud, the blue one?
I promised to help her with her English.
I promise to.
Help her.
I promise to help her. To help. What is the action?
Help.
Oh, you see, now let's see the other one. Could you read the other one?
I always spend 1 hour playing football after school.
Okay, I always spend 1 hour playing, all right, football after school. As you see, there is an action here, but what's happened is like the action, all right, is something that he likes in general. He likes to play football and he spends time on that. So uh, the difference here is pretty much one takes place and the other one is just something that potentially happens. Well, I will say like something that an action that may take place and also happens. Do you understand? So here we have actions versus a habit. I always spend an hour playing. I always spend an hour playing, doing something. All right.
Playing. Wait, can you read it again?
I,
Playing.
I always spend 1 hour playing football after school.
Oh, I think that we will read playing, but not explain.
Explain is another thing. Playing, playing, playing. So now let's continue, Nyan. So let me show you here below. There is a list of verbs that are followed by the infinitive form and or ing. It's very important to mention that there will be some verbs, all right, that are going to use the ing, and there will be some others that you will need to use there will be some others that you will need to use it too. Okay, so and then let's categorize. I want first you to know the ones you can use with infinitive and the ones you can use with the ing form. So let's see here. Let's see, can you tell me the first category with infinitive, for example?
Agree, offer, decide, prepare, expect, pretend, blah blah blah. Um, and why we read all of that?
Yeah, that's gonna be fine. So we can
Okay.
jump into the other one. And then now let's see some of the verbs that we can use with the ing.
Okay. Avoid, finish, can't help, imagine, can stand, practice, spend time, don't mind, enjoy, suggest, fancy, and feel like.
And now let's see another category. So here we have the ones that we can use the verb plus the infinitive or the ing form. Look at here.
Like we can use both of it. Oh, well,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
So you can like use them, for example, to begin or beginning, to continue. All right. So it's going to depend. All right. So let's see. They are.
Begin, continue, hate, like, love, refer, start. Wait, no one say that continuing.
No, look at here. So look at here. In actually, you cannot say loving like I'm beginning. So it's like you're gonna say, for example, let me show you so you can better understand me. At the beginning, I started like you use this way. Look at here. For example, at the in a sentence, you can say at the beginning I was doing this. You know what I mean? You're not gonna say like to continuing. You're not gonna use it this way. You're gonna use the infinitive, all right, to continue, all right. So it will depends. Like to like in that case, in that particular case, you're not gonna say liking. You know what I mean? What I mean is that there are some cases in which you're gonna use the ing, all right. For example, uh you're not gonna say to continuing continuing with like I am continuing with this, like make no sense, all right. uh but you can say for example he is like he's he's just referring, like she's referring, or maybe uh Nyan is starting. Nyan is starting his career. Nyan is cooking. So Nyan is starting his career.
Oh,
Nyan,
I understand.
you see, Nyan, but you can say, is Nyan going to start? Is Nyan going
Like,
to start? You see, because that will depends. Do you understand?
like, like no one say that I'm continuing cook. What we will say, I'm cooking something, right?
Yeah, like there will be some practical uses. All right. How would you know when is the proper time or proper way to use it? So in the same conversation, because of the context, you will notice that for you is going to sound correct or incorrect. As as much as provided that you continue learning like the phrases, so you will notice because of the use, you will listen to people talking in English and you will say, okay, that is correct. Okay, that is correct. And you will say, okay, let me see here, that is incorrect. Because you will compare the use and application of the language. Do you understand?
Yes.
Perfect. So here we have the next exercise. Okay, and we are going to add this verse to the correct group in the learn, and then I want you to learn this. Look at this. Something I want you to do, if necessary, do you have a dictionary or maybe a cell phone with you?
Yes. Oh,
So if
yes.
necessary, you can use the dictionary, all right, to look for the words. So look at here. Let me show you some ways so that you can have that as an example. Some can you read it, please?
Some verbs are followed by the infinitive of another verb.
Look at here. Can you read this example?
She's pretending to be asleep.
Okay, she's pretending.
She's pretending to be asleep.
And do you have the ing over there?
Mm, yes.
Where is the ing?
Pretending.
And let's continue with the other one. So, and then can you read the other example?
Then is a guest
Some
going out.
verbs are follow
Okay. Some verbs are followed by the inform of another verb.
ing
Then
form of another verbs. Can you read it?
the by the ing form of another verb.
Danny
Then
suggested.
then is suggested going out tonight.
Okay, so and then here we have like two ways in which we can use the infinitive and the ing.
Okay, wait,
For
Miss
ex-
Alexis. I
for
think that we
yeah,
can say both of that. Like we can say we like it's just the same. It's not like changing a lot, right? It's the same.
in the case of pretend, in the case of pretend, you can use the infinitive. In the case of like the other one, suggest you can use the ing form. Like I suggest you going to the doctor. I suggest you talking to your dad. So you can use it this way. Do you understand? I suggest you talking to your dad. I suggest you going to the doctor if you are feeling bad. So that is the way how we use it in English. So here we have this exercise, Nyan. I want you to help me with this one. We are going to use the words below the okay, and here, so we are going to complete the sentence and we are going to use the infinitive or the ing form of the verbs below. Now we are going to practice what we have already learned. Number
Yes.
one, he,
He
pro-
promised.
he promised
He promised to send me a text. Okay.
to send me a text message as soon as
As soon as his plan arrived.
arrived. All right, so number two, if you suffer
Then
from claustroph- if you suffer from claustrophobia, you can
you can
stand.
uh you cannot stand. Hmm, wait, what is the claustrophobia?
Claustrophobia is like you feeling afraid, like, oh, that is gonna happen to me.
Let me note the word. Uh,
Claustro, claustrophobia.
claustrophobia. I usually don't know some word that is too long.
This one is a new word for you, right?
Yes.
Claustrophobia is like you're feeling afraid of something that you think something is gonna happen to you every
Hmm.
time and things like that. Okay, so you can number two, you can stand.
You can stand to be to
Being.
pass to be
You can stand being.
in a small place of spaces.
Okay, you can stand being is in a small uh spaces. So here, let me just explain you this. Because if you say, for example, if you say you can stand to be, so there in this context, for example, will make no sense in English. You can stand being in a
Sam
small.
is
Let's continue. Sam is very talkative. Sam
she
is very
carries
talkative. She carries on
talking
talking even when no one
no
is listening
is
to her.
listening to her
She's so talkative, all right? She likes to talk, talk, and talk.
at a high level of talkative.
All right. Harry is very funny. He
He
can't
can
help
jokes all the time. He can help
making jokes
making.
all the time.
Oh,
Okay, no,
okay.
making. Yeah, in this case, you can use it this way, making. He can help making jokes all the time. So, Lime, it's
Like
working hard,
he expects um
expects
to pass to
to
pass
pass all
all his
his
exams
exams
in the summer.
in the summer.
I don't really fancy
I don't really fancy
watching TV.
watching TV this evening. All right, so next one. Number seven. John is so means he
Wait, I repeat
refused.
again. Wait, John is my English name. Okay, so don't
Oh,
use
John is your English name?
yeah, so don't use the mean that that's not good. I'm not mean. I'm very good and
Oh,
generous.
okay. I see
I'm
that
very
in.
generous.
Let me ask you something. Well, I see that in Asia. So you guys like, I see this from Chinese people and some
Well,
other
you
Asian.
know why I need to have the English name
Oh, so,
because that I hope that I can go to USA to study. It's
okay.
like my sister before.
Okay, I understand. I understand now. So let me show you. Let's continue. Okay, John is so mean. He
Me
refused
to buy me
to
to
lend
let
me. To lend me. Okay. So number eight, my grandparents offered
offer um buy to buy
to buy
buying
to buy me a computer, which was a very
was
generous
very
of them.
generous of them.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Even myself, I want to buy. I want my sister to buy me another computer. I want a gift like that.
You can wait for your birthday. Wait, what is your birthday?
Well, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be next week.
Oh, next week. Oh,
I think it's the 12th.
happy birthday.
Well, thank you. I received it in advance. So let's see here. So now we are going to complete the sentences using the infinitive or ing form, and true information about yourself. Okay, you're
Oh,
gonna use the infinitive. You're going to use either the infinitive or ing, but remember the information is gonna be all about yourself. Now,
um,
number one, you
I
usually,
usually know
yeah. What is that you usually avoid?
things that make my mom be angry.
Okay, tell me the whole expression. Let me
I
see.
usually avoid things that make that to make my mom angry.
In this case, you can say I avoid, for example. Tell me again. Let me. I
Oh,
don't.
wait. I know. I usually avoid breaking cup.
That's right. That's right. Now let's go with number two. I really can't stand.
for 2 or 3 hours.
Okay. Number three, I don't mind.
Someone tell me rude, tell bad about me. I don't mind.
I don't mind
Someone
someone telling me.
something bad
I
about
don't
me.
mind I don't mind somebody okay telling me something bad.
Mm.
Okay.
About me, something bad about me.
About yourself.
Right.
Okay. So let's see number
I
four.
I spend a lot of time to play games.
Or to playing. I spend a lot of time. That could be I spend a lot of time playing.
Playing
I
games,
spend a lot of time playing. What do you play? Football, soccer, video games, the
video
guitar.
games.
Okay. You really want?
Yes. I really want to be the astronaut.
Oh, you really want to be an astronaut? Do you know? Oh, nice. Okay, so number six. You sometimes pretend.
Hmm. Let me see.
So look at there. I'm gonna take you back so you can do it well. So remember what I taught you. Pretend.
Oh, I know. Like, I usually retain.
Oh, sorry.
I think that something. Oh, low score. I will sometimes retain about like I
I
will
some, sometimes
after
I
the test. I
pretend.
usually if
After
I know
pretend,
that.
it's gonna be ing or two.
Two. I think so. Two.
That two. That's right. I sometimes pretend to. In this case, you sometimes pretend to.
Fake my face when I got the when I get the low score. Like after the test, I know that I will get the low score, so my face will be this.
Oh,
So
like
I will not
you
ask
sometimes
about my
pretend
over.
to be you sometimes pretend to be disappointed.
No, I mean that I will like this. I will be like confident.
Oh, confident.
But so my
Okay,
mom
I
will know
understand.
and don't ask me about the score, but 100% that I will still get the angry from my mom when the parent meeting begin. So it's just like take a
Yeah.
longer.
Well, my recommendation in this case, Nyan, is not to pretend, is to be, like to be confident because we need that before, before the test. This is just a recommendation, all right?
I
So
never look
let me,
forward to do homework.
okay, I never look forward to.
Do homework.
What's happened is that when you have the verb look forward, okay,
That's mean that you would think what time that you will do the homework, right?
with this one, look forward. In that particular case, for example, you can say, I never, okay, for example, you say, I look forward to meeting you today. So in this case, I never look forward to. You can use it. This is an a special case. That is, I think, a section in which you can use this one. I never look forward to, and then you use
Mhm.
the next verb with the ing. That is a particular section.
Wait, to is going not going to with
For-
ing. So
Yeah,
can I say do
yeah.
homework?
Actually, it's not. It's not like possible to use the two with the ing, but this is a particular case. The case of forward. For example, I'm looking forward to meeting you today. Obviously, you may say, "Wow, it makes no sense in English. It makes no sense." But
Oh,
this
that's
is
my
this is a section. You can look
well.
for
Let me
this. You can Google it. You can see. For example, you can see, I never look forward to meeting you today. Let me write it for you here, just in case.
wait. So when we use look forward with to, so we will
Yeah,
what?
you can say, yeah, you can use the ing. For example, I never look forward, look at this, forward to meeting you
To.
Look, especially with this verb, Nyan.
Thank you. Okay, I'm finished now.
With this
Mhm.
verb, that is a special case.
I never look forward to meeting today. Oh, okay. I never look forward to doing homework.
Uh,
Like I will do the
with
homework.
this verb, especially, you can do it this way. So let's see the number 8. I can't help.
Help what?
Number 8, I can help.
I
Oh,
can
you can
help.
help.
Let me think. So, hmm, I don't know. This one is too hard.
It's too hard for you.
I
Okay,
don't
for
know.
example, I can help. Let me see. I can
Hmm.
help washing the dishes.
Oh, I understand. Wait, but I can help that because I have the washing machine.
Oh, but
But
even you have the washing machine, so I remember the one that will be working. I mean, using the machine is gonna be you. Okay, the machine will be doing the function, but the person who that is going to use the machine is gonna be yourself. You know what I mean? So
yes,
even the machine is going to wash the dishes, but you're gonna be the one using the machine. At
like
the at the end of the
um,
way, the credits are gonna be for you, not for the machine,
oh,
because you are using the machine. So
oh, I know.
number
Like
9,
you know. Oh, okay. I often decide to um play games. To play games before, after do homework.
that's right. And number 10.
I never agree with someone that um angry with me with no reason.
Okay, so let me just stop it right there. So now we are gonna do the following, as we already finished this part. So let me assign you a homework. Your homework, can you write it? Or
Yes,
let me
yes,
just
yes.
tell you, your homework is gonna be to do the exercise. Do you have your workbook?
Yes, I have it.
Okay, so remember your lesson is the lesson C. I mean, let me just go back. Allow me one
I
second.
know it. I know it. Wait, one C, right? Yes, I know
Yeah,
it.
I'm sorry. Let me just make sure. Allow me just one
One C
second.
or one D.
Yeah, one especially. Give me a second. I'm sorry.
One
Just to make sure.
D. I think.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Okay, this one. So you're gonna do in your workbook the whole lesson. Actually, it's 1D. 1D.
Mm.
In
Or exercise one day workbook, right?
Yeah, workbook. The 1D, lesson 1D in your workbook. Then please send me
Oh,
the pictures and that'll be your homework.
thank you.
Okay, Nyan, to finish, in 30 seconds, I want you to tell me what did you learn today in this class?
Infinitive with and inform with, like when I use look for words with, so with when I use look for words with to, so I can use ing.
Yeah, this is a special section. In my opinion, I consider this as an section in English. You know that every rule has its sections, its own sections. That is an section. That
Like what to of the word, right?
Yeah, like meeting. I look forward to meeting you today. That is our special section. And then we learn the infinitive and the use of ing in English today. Nyan, well, tonight. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the night. I
Thank
hope you
you.
have a good night. And remember the key: study, study, study. Practice, practice, practice.
Okay.
That's the
Have a
key.
nice day.
You too. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.